Presumptive President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. dominates Mindanao in the 2022 elections, practically cementing a solid South based on the partial and unofficial count. Marcos Jr. wins almost all of Mindanao except for Marawi City, Lanao del Sur, and Sarangani. In Marawi City, Marcos Jr. only ranks third with Maranao presidential bet Faisal Mangondato, leading the race with more than 24,000 votes. Robredo manages to secure the second place in Marawi City with more than 15,900 votes, while Marcos Jr. only got more than 6,500 votes. Mangondato also beats Marcos in Lanao del Sur, a province where Governor Mamintal Bombit Adyong Jr. promised to deliver for Marcos and his running mate Sara Duterte. Marcos places second with more than 107,000 votes over Robredo's almost 104,000 votes in Lanao del Sur, where Mangondato dominates the presidential race with more than 143,000 votes. Marawi City and Lanao del Sur province are areas under the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. BARM Interim Chief Minister Ahod Balawag Ibrahim and his political party endorsed the presidential bid of Robredo. Meantime, Senator Manny Pacquiao secures his win in Sarangani, his home province, with more than 160,400 votes over Marcos' 78,200 and Robredo's 13,400. But Davao City easily makes up for Marcos' loss in Sarangani. The home city of his running mate gives him more than 624,300 votes over Robredo's 30,500. Marcos overwhelmingly wins in the rest of Davao region, where Pacquiao ranks a poor second and Robredo a poor third in the cities of Digos, Mati, and Samal. In many of the Mindanao cities and provinces where Marcos dominates the presidential race, even combining the votes cast for Robredo and Pacquiao are not enough to dislodge the late dictator's son. Vice President Leni Robredo announces the creation of the Angat Buhay non-government organization, harnessing the so-called Pink Revolution her campaign started.
Bubuin natin ang pinakamalawak na volunteer network sa kasaysayan ng ating bansa. Tuloy tayo sa pagtungo sa mga nasa laylayan at sa pag-ambagan para umangat sila.
Robredo says the Angat Buhay NGO will be launched on July 1, a day after she steps down as vice president. The announcement was made during her Thanksgiving event at the Ateneo de Manila University in Quezon City Friday, May 13, attended by thousands of her supporters. The vice president plans to tap into the Robredo People's Councils her campaign team strategically put up across provinces to help organize the hundreds of volunteer groups created for her presidential bid. While Robredo tells supporters to accept the election results, she has yet to officially concede to Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., who won by a landslide based on partial unofficial tally. Robredo is currently in New York to attend her youngest daughter Jillian's graduation.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
President Rodrigo Duterte signs into law a measure ensuring the Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff will serve for 3 years. This ends a revolving door policy that gave rise to military chiefs serving for only a few months before mandatory retirement. Republic Act No. 11709, signed by Duterte on April 13, intends to strengthen the merit system of the AFP and ensure continuity of programs and policies. The following officers will now have fixed terms of 3 years, regardless of age and unless their appointment is terminated sooner by the President. The law prohibits the extension of the tour of duty of the officers unless in times of war or other national emergency declared by Congress. Duterte is known for appointing military chiefs who would serve only for a few months. Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana previously said this led the military to lose its direction. The current AFP chief, Lieutenant General Andres Centino, will serve until February 2023. Finland's President Sauli Niinistö confirms on Sunday, May 15, his country would apply for membership of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization or NATO military alliance. This is a historic policy shift prompted by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Sunday's announcement comes after Niinistö and Prime Minister Sanna Marin say on Thursday, May 12, they both favored NATO membership, giving a green light for the country to apply. Niinistö calls Russian President Vladimir Putin on Saturday, May 14, to tell him of Finland's plans to join the alliance. Putin says such a move would hurt Russian-Finnish relations. Moscow shares a 1,300-kilometer border with Finland. Sweden is also expected to follow suit as public support for membership has grown due to security concerns. Kris Aquino addresses on Monday, May 16, the rumors circulating about her health condition, revealing her illness is already life-threatening in an Instagram post.
Yung chismis na na-confine ako, na nasa ICU, na nag-aagaw buhay, masyado kayong advance, para klaro ang lahat, and dahil gusto niyong patayin na ako, well, I'm not yet dead. Okay, so I'm going to fight to stay alive.
Kris elaborates she has now 3 confirmed autoimmune conditions: chronic spontaneous urticaria, autoimmune thyroiditis, and vasculitis. She specifically has late-stage 3 of Churg-Strauss syndrome or EGPA, which is a rare form of vasculitis that results in blood flow restriction and can cause organ damage throughout the body if left untreated. Kris adds her team of doctors in the Philippines and abroad are working to get her to Houston, Texas as soon as possible to seek treatment. She mentions in the Instagram video she is leaving the country on the 19th. Kris was supposed to leave to get treatment abroad in early May but was not cleared by her doctors because of her high blood pressure. Meantime, American company World of Wonder announces on Sunday, May 15, the highly anticipated Drag Race Philippines is set to premiere on August 17. RuPaul's Drag Race Season 4 and All-Star 6 contestant Jiggy Caliente will serve as one of the judges. Drag Race Philippines will be accompanied by the Untucked series, which features behind-the-scenes footage of the drag contestants.